All right, listen, this is an important story. One of the most important stories going on right now. What's happening to the people involved in the incident up at Capitol Hill on January 6th, in contrast to what's happening or what's not happening to the people involved in the assault on the courthouse that went on for over a couple of months in Portland, Oregon. So here's the AP story. So it says Capitol rioter who breached Senate gets 8 months for a felony. Michael Tarm, AP. Paul Hodgkins is the first person who entered the Capitol who has been charged. He got 8 months in prison for what is in effect trespassing. 8 months. 8 months. What's really stunning about that is I haven't seen any months for anyone involved with the actual attempted burning down of a federal courthouse on a months-long assault. I haven't seen one person charged. I am not giving this up. This is not whataboutism. If you know what, I take that back. This is whataboutism. This is about what about principles and justice? Where are they? Why isn't this Antifa crew that literally on video got caught over a period of months trying to burn down and kill people in a courthouse, a federal courthouse in Portland? Why aren't any of them in jail? It is whataboutism. It's what about principles and justice. You're darn right. I rescind that statement. Here's MSNBC last night. I want you to pay particular attention here. It's a Huffington Post legal analyst talking about why Paul Hodgkins was sentenced to a ridiculous 8 months, by the way, on what is in essence a trespassing charge. And I want you to listen closely here. He talks about when the judge made the sentencing decision, the 8-month sentencing decision. He said, well, I did it, the judge said, because Hodgkins had a series of decision points. And at each decision point, he made the wrong decision. And as he's going through this, I want you to think, gosh, didn't those Antifa people in Portland that tried to burn the courthouse down make the exact same decisions? Didn't they decide to go there in like black ninja suits? Didn't they decide to go there with pyrotechnic devices? Didn't they decide to throw fireworks and gasoline at the courthouse? Didn't they decide to attack federal agents and federal officers? Didn't they do that too? Why aren't any of them in jail? Oh, justice is blind, right? We still live in a free country? Yeah, good luck. Listen to this. Check this out.
Ryan, take me through how closely other defendants and defense attorneys are watching this first sentencing.
Very closely. I mean, it's going to lay out the path for a lot of these cases going forward. And the sentence they requested is smack dab in the middle of the sentencing guidelines, 18 months. That's right in the middle of the range of what it would be. And what prosecutors talk about in their memo is they say that Paul Hodgkins has several points where he made these key decisions along the way. One of those key points was in Florida when he packed up his bags and put some of the stuff into his bags that he would bring into the Capitol, some latex gloves, some goggles, things of that nature, basically preparing for battle. The second decision was after he left the rally, started making his way that 1.7 miles to the White House. And then the third decision was when he actually crossed those barriers and entered onto property that he had no right to be on, just as thousands of others did on January 6th. And then that next decision was entering the Capitol building. And the next decision after that was going into that Senate well. And that's what sort of escalated his sentence above and beyond his charges, rather, above and beyond what a lot of other defendants are facing.
I get goosebumps now because look, I'm not messing with you. Look at that. Wow. Those are really, because I'm so disturbed at this story. You got these people. Listen, a lot of them made a mistake, okay? Mistakes happen. I'm not absolving anybody of any responsibility. We're all big boys. But trespassing? 8 months in jail? 8 months in jail. Meanwhile, you've got an entire group of people that nearly burned down almost burned down, quite literally, not figuratively, a federal courthouse in a prolonged multi-month assault. And I haven't seen or heard about one prosecution yet. And again, liberals, you believe in science and we're the party of the facts. You're going to tell me the facts dictate that that's justice? You can go stick that up your caboose. You're totally full of crap. You don't have an ounce of credibility on this topic at all. Not an ounce. It's disgusting. It's people like you, the useful idiots, that dissolve away freedom right in front of our eyes. You do, because you go along with all this stuff. You never ask any questions. Useful idiots every single time. By the way, a bit of good news. I just, as always, on Tuesday, you get it live on the air. The ratings come in around 10 a.m. in the early morning when we're doing the show. They just came in. I just got the ratings, and you'll see. Thank you very much. The show was number one in the demo this week, unfiltered with Dan Bongino. Thank you very much. It just happened again. Always, if you watch on Tuesday, we always get it while I'm doing the show. We were on number one. So you all are awesome. You really are. I cannot thank you enough. It is it's just such a rewarding experience having you all appreciate the work we put in. It really is. And I cannot thank you enough. I can only watch the show once. The show is for you. So the Fox show has been an overwhelming success thanks to you, exclusively to you. And I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart how much I sincerely appreciate your support of the show. Thank you very much. That's incredible. So really put a smile on my face. I needed that today because I was so depressed over this story.